Today, I have a hat on because I was working all day today, and if I take off my hat, as you see, it's a little flattened out. As you see, the stuff is everywhere. Long hair is a lot of work. All you women and girls and just female world, thank you for the long hair. Just the amount of effort you put in that, wow, it's awesome. You're awesome, and guys too, if you got long hair, wow, that's a lot of effort. Today, we're on letters 21 through 30. Here it goes. Letter 21. Hold on a second. Let me get a comfortable position here. Woo! The sun is setting. We have clouds today. If you see, it's cloudy today. So the lighting might be a little off. I'm using what I got. So it is what it is, right? Here it goes. Whew. Dear friend. Many people go through life never knowing what they want. We only have one life to live here on earth. Take the time you have left and use it wisely. In the last 5 years, I've been selling gravestones and seen anywhere from 3-year-olds to 83-year-olds die. Make your life count. Be bold. Have courage to love and hug those you love. Put time aside and invest into others. I challenge you to sit down and write a letter to someone you love. Someone who has impacted your life, and send it to them. This letter I write to encourage you to be more than just another regular person. Although this might seem random, I believe this letter has come at the right time. Your friend, Alexei Katko. My smiley face is a little less narrow. As my signature smiley face developed, that's what it looked like more. Letter 22. Dear friend, many days have come and gone. Some choose to stay while others have gone. A few were genuine and some were good, but most have come and gone like the wind on your face. Some days of old you like to keep while others stick to you and plague you. The mind is a powerful force. No thought could hold you captive unless you have allowed it to do so. Be bold. It is within you. The power to break free from those bonds that abound deep within you. In Proverbs it says, the heart is a deep well. Have courage and explore the power God has given us all. You will need a light in the dark places. First, find light. It will make a new creation out of you. Be bold, have courage, be kind, and I challenge you to write at least one letter to one person in your life who has impacted you, and mail it to them. You and I have never met, but now our lives have crossed. Paths through this letter. I have given a few minutes of my life to encourage you in hopes that you too will do so to others in your own way. A little while ago, I decided to write 1,000 letters to random people, and of the 7 billion people, you are one of them. You are special. Don't ever let anyone tell you otherwise. Oh, and hug everyone. Your friend, Alexei Katko. Yep. Letter 23. Dear friend, waves in the sea have their ups and downs. Or do they? You see, waves are a necessity in the sea for our very survival. Without the low part of the wave, there is no high point of the wave. This might seem like a random letter, and it totally is. We never met, nor will we ever meet most likely. Yet, the time I invest into this letter will somehow impact your life. Why? Well, because only 1 out of every 300,000 Americans will get a letter like this on an orange piece of paper. My only goal in doing this and writing this to you is to encourage you. In life, we need the down days for the same reason the waves in the sea need them. I'd like to challenge you to see life from a different perspective. Trials and challenges are not problems. They are the very thing that makes your life alive and full of flavor. I'd like to challenge you to sit down and write a letter of encouragement to a person who has impacted your life and mail it to them. Always remember, we're all part of a great picture and design. God bless. Your friend, Alexei Katko. Letter 24. Dear friend, I'm not sure what made me do this, But a week ago, I decided to write 1,000 letters to random people. Well, actually, now I remember why. A few weeks back, a young 20-year-old friend of mine passed away. Towards the end, he wondered, what's the point of it all? In my short life, I have experienced many deaths. So many, actually, I tried starting a small monument business. I'd like to encourage you to be bold in your life and in your pursuits. Be courageous and try new things. Hug those you love. I challenge you to sit down and write a letter to someone you love and send it to them. Encourage people with your life. Your friend, Alexei Katko. Letter 25. Dear friend, with every letter I write, I feel a sense of empowerment. A few weeks back, I decided to write 1,000 letters of encouragement. Just right now, I'm sitting at a restaurant, and a girl named Lauren asked me, "What are you doing?" So I told her, "I'm writing 1,000 letters of encouragement." She stopped vacuuming, looked at me, and said, "Thank you very much for doing that. It's encouraging to hear you're doing something like that." In my mind, I thought, wow, that's encouraging. I remember that day very clearly, actually. That just brought so many memories. You see, you and I have never met, yet your life has impacted mine, and hopefully this letter will impact you. My endeavor of 1,000 letters will take me about a year, and lots of willpower. I would like to encourage you to do something great. Be bold, have courage, and hug the people you love. I challenge you to sit down and write a letter to at least one person who has impacted your life, and send it off to them. I really want to write more, but I believe you have received the thing I wanted to pass on to you. So go on and be the change you want to see in this world. God bless. Your friend, Alexei Katko. Wow. One of the few, probably the only letter that doesn't have a smiley face. I'm not going to add one because I said once I write them and fold them up, I'm not going to correct anything. So, as they are, letter 26. I wrote this on June 20th. Actually, on letter 26, I started to date them when I wrote them. June 20th is actually my birthday, which will be in a few weeks. So, today is a special letter 26. Dear friend, today is a special day. It adds an extra notch in the years I lived here on Earth. I believe neither of us have ever met or ever will, aside from me writing you this letter. A few weeks back, I decided to write 1,000 letters to randomly chosen people. My spelling and grammar are not the best. However, my intentions are awesome. To encourage you to be bold in your decision, to follow your personal legend, to be courageous and be willing to pay the price to reach your life goal, lifelong desire. As you have most likely experienced, challenges will come, only to make you stronger, braver, and a better person. Make sure they don't become fog and mud. I would like to challenge you to sit down this week and write a letter to someone you love, someone who impacted your life. As you have experienced in this letter, encouragement is much needed to everyone. Your friend, Alexei Katko. Back to the wide smiley faces on this stuff, on these letters. I guess I was trying to cover as much real estate as I could. Letter 27, written on June 20th, 2013. Dear friend, courage is a hard trait to come by nowadays. If you think about it, courage is something pretty simple. Continually doing little things with extraordinary love. Every one of us longs for something. A wise man once said, "Well, this is awkward. I decided to take a sip of my coffee. By the time I put the pen to the paper, I forgot what I was going to write." Well, in any case, wise men say many good things. Question is, are we willing to act on the wise sayings? I would like to encourage you to be bold in your pursuits. Do things like they have never been done before. Sit down and write a letter to someone who impacted your life. Love your family in actions and hug them a lot. You and I have and most likely never met. However, as you see, one stranger can impact another stranger's life. Today, I turned the same age as is your letter, 27. Ooh, that's when I turned 27. Many people live long years. Few live a long life. Amount of life depends on how well you learn to enjoy life. This letter is the 27th out of the 1,000 that I plan to write. Orange letters of encouragement. Go and be different in an awesome way. Your friend, Lexi Catkill. The sun is setting, it's getting darker. And letter 28. Dear friend. Some days seem to be heads in the cloud. Okay, sorry. Dear friend. Some days seem to be heads in the clouds type of days. Others down in the dumps. The rest just come and go. Very often, the dump days are the ones that make us who we are. Perseverance is what makes us who we are. Be bold, be loving, always stand up for your convictions. Hug those you love, be bold in your pursuits. Remember that the fear of suffering is worse than the suffering itself. Courage is a great encourager to all who see your life. If the word random ever crossed your mind, then this letter defines it well. Only after I fold this letter, I will randomly choose its destination. In addition, you are one of the 1,000 letters. You are one of the 1,000 letters I decided to write. Letters of encouragement and challenge. I challenge you to sit down and write at least one letter to a person who has impacted your life, and send it off to them. Love well equals live well equals be well. Your friend, Lexi Catkill. Letter 29, also on 6/20/2013. Dear friend, if you dreamed 1,000 dreams 100 years apiece, enjoyed every pleasure on this earth, there would come a point where you would dream of a life you now live, with all of its challenges to make it all worthwhile. Very often, we strive for something we don't possess and miss all that is right before our eyes. Live, love, and hug those you love as long as you live. I challenge you to sit down this week and write a letter to someone who has impacted your life and mail it to them. No matter how successful one is, we all need encouragement. God bless. Your friend, Alexi Catkill. And the final letter for tonight, written on June 20th, letter 30 of 1,000. Dear friend, to take is to lose, to give is to gain. The more we give, the more we gain in return. Be kind to those you love, and hug those you love. Write letters to those who impacted your life, and never give up. There is no such thing as random. Surely, as this letter has come to you, so you should go and do kind deeds to those who can never repay. I have committed to writing and sending 1,000 letters of encouragement, so I challenge you to write at least one. Your friend, Alexi Catkill. Good night. Be bold, be courageous, live, love, and hug everyone you love as long as you live.